Okay, so so I just heard this, right? This video popped up on my feed, right? So Pixiv bans US and UK from inappropriate content, basically like the 18 plus or the 18R, right? I want to hear I want to hear how bad it is before I say anything, okay? All right? So far from the surface top or so, this sounds pretty fucking bad, okay? But let's get into it before I come up with a conclusion and what I think about it and stuff like that. If push comes to shove, well, I'm gonna go buy me Surfshark or so to change my IP, and then I won't have any problem with this. But yeah, I'm very curious. I'm very curious to hear what the hell what is going on with Pixiv right now.
Can we say Pixiv is finally dead or possibly avoiding dying at this point? There's been quite a bit of news kind of here and there that Pixiv is kind of doing certain restrictions, and it all kind of seems obvious who's sort of forcing these changes to happen. And that's unfortunately, yes, the credit card processing companies, all the banks and whatnot that are forcing these companies to sort of bend what they're selling, essentially. But this has got to be a whole new issue right here.
Additions and updates of the terms of use related to the restrictions to comply with the regional laws will go in effect on April 25th of 2024. So 2 days, yeah, 2 days from now.
Here, this is just bad.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, let's just get straight into it. Pixiv has made a tweet posting additions and updates to the terms of service related to restrictions to comply with regional laws. Keep that phrasing in mind.
Regional laws.
Regional laws.
Okay.
Will go into effect on April 25th, 2024. Let's click on it. Let's go to where this little news bit is. Announcing about updates and additions to the terms of use to comply with region laws. Again, region laws. Greetings from Pixiv. Starting April 25th, a new section, Restrictions on Unacceptable Content to Comply with Regional Laws, has been added to the Pixiv Terms of Use. This change will only affect users in countries and regions as set to US and UK only. Other users will not be affected by this change of terms of use. So it's basically saying, if you're in these two countries, that you're the only ones being applied to this whole situation.
Bro, are you Oh man, I don't have a good feeling about this. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I do not have a good feeling about this.
What are these changes? Let's look at it. Restrictions for healthy expressions in specific countries and regions. Healthy expressions. In using the services, users must comply with the various laws and regulations applicable in their country or region. Actions that violate the law and regulations of any country are not permitted when using the services. The actions listed below are examples of prohibited activities. However, these are not the only actions that the company may deem prohibited. Additionally, these restrictions may be modified at the discretion of the company in response to changes in society or the environment.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you serious? No actual way, dude. Are you actually kidding me with this shit? No fucking shot, dude. Those fucking words are so dumb.
Or the amendments, or to amendments in law and regulations. There's so much wording about laws. So many wording about laws. Let's see what those laws are. Posting any content that depicts involving the exploitation of any of the persons under 18 years of age. This is something that I get, I kind of respond to a lot, where it's like one of those situations where I don't partake in it, but at the same time, I don't like where this leads. That's been my statement every time this whole thing comes up, and it's a lot with Pixiv. This whole issue with what deems it that age, who sees it and deems it that. People who have mental issues
Because you want to know something? It's a fucking pixel on a goddamn fucking screen at the end of the day. Holy cow, Jesus Christ. When did we started taking pictures so fucking literal? Oh my god, dude.
Has always been the issue. And I had that same comment that I made with the whole Vice thing. The Vice's whole thing where they went to Japan and they filmed people without their consent, went into stores and broke the laws and all that kind of stuff. It was all for them to point that this idea that they create this in order to promote it. And my issue there was it all comes down to how can you create regulations around drawn fictional characters? Who deems what is what age, basically?
Nobody should fucking deem anything of what, to be honest. Nobody should be deeming any age of a fucking drawing, okay? Alright? Oh my god, oh my god. We gotta put regulations and laws or so for a fucking drawing? Are you serious? Dude, what kind of fucking loony planet I am living on? No shot, dude. Okay.
That's the issue that always comes up there. And it's always that aspect of you open the door. You're literally open the door to something that it's never going to end. It's never going to end to the point where everything becomes sanitized and the only things that you have on this website is people that obviously are elderly people. And even that is probably going to be morally wrong. But yeah, number 2, post any content that appears to involve depicting of blah in bad positions. Again, same argument. Post any content that depicts non-consensual activities, which that again goes in that whole realm of, somebody made a joke the other day. It was like this idea that it has to be labeled as they're consenting it. Like, these are fictional characters and you have to have something in the art that says, like, they have to be holding up a form that says, I consent to this. Like,
a fucking pixel on a screen has to consent to be in this sexual activity. What am I hearing? What am I hearing? What? What? Are you serious? We're joking, right? This can't be real, right? No fucking way. So if I draw a fucking character, I need to ask the character, can I have your consent of drawing you getting railed by a fucking orc? Oh my god. No, this is that's the US. That's the US. That's the US. That's what I just said. That's literally what I just said. The orc has to consent too? Oh my fucking god, dude. Can't be fucking shitting me, man. Holy fuck.
Like, at what point are we gonna have to actually have, like, consent forms for fictional characters that you draw? Like, what? Like, where does that come from? Where are we going here? Like, what's the end game is really what it comes down to.
You wanna know something? Where I see the blackmail stuff, right? That's basically like the NTR shit. That means no NTR. No incest either? Damn. Damn. Yeah, even the revenge porn is part of the NTR shit too as well. Wow. Wow.
Post any content that is obscene, illegal, unlawful, fraudulent, defamatory, libelous, abusive, lewd, invasive, personal privacy.
Post any content that is obscene, illegal, unlawful, fraudulent, defamatory, libelous, abusive, lewd. What the fuck? Invasive of personal privacy or publicity? What is it? Publicity rights? Harassing, hateful, racial, or ethical or ethnical offensive, or encourages conduct that would be considered a criminal offense, give rise to civil liability. What the okay.
privacy and public rights,
I see.
harassment, hateful, racially, ethically offensive, encourages conduct that would be considered a criminal offense, giving rise to civil liability, violation of any law, otherwise inappropriate. Some of this stuff is actually like in a lot of terms of service, and the idea that it pretty much allows the website itself to distance itself from any legal action by saying, we didn't want them to incite violence. We didn't want them to do this or that. So some of this stuff is sort of like legal talk that does technically exist in a lot of stuff, but some of this stuff is so like, is this a legal term now? Is this a
when I saw the word lewd, I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I was like, no fucking way, dude. You can't be serious with me. Oh,
it's a legal term now. We're gonna actually use lewd. This is literally going in the realm of, yes, if it's illegal, that makes sense. If it's unlawful, that makes sense. That it's pretty much the same thing here in a sense, sort of. Not really legally, but a lot of this stuff is like, to who?
Exactly.
Is it defamatory to who?
Exactly.
Is it abusive to who?
Exactly.
Is it lewd to who?
Exactly.
Like, how are you labeling this stuff? How is this? This literally feels like a massive blanket to protect themselves and to push away any sort of liability here. But number 5 point is where things get really weird.
Oh, hell no.
Post any content that appeals to the prurient interest, is patently offensive in light of community standards where you are located, or where such content may be accessed or distributed, lacks serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value, or otherwise violates any applicable obscenity laws, rules, or regulations. What is this?
Fuck?
Like, this is where I go back to that earlier statement.
What the fuck?
It's to go in lieu of laws. And then this 5th point here literally says it's not about laws. This is about certain groups that don't want you to look at naughty things. This.
Who the fuck tells me what the fuck I can do and what I can search up on the fucking internet? Who the fuck are these people? Who are these people? I want to talk to them. I swear to God, dude. I'm just gonna beat the crap out of every single one of them because they're so fucking stupid. Telling me what to fuck to do as a fucking grown adult woman, telling me what to look at and what not to look at. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, no fucking shot, dude.
Is not laws. None of this is about the law. This is about their standards. And since this is restricted to strictly US and UK,
shit, I'm gonna go to Japan at this point. I'm gonna go live to Japan at this point. Fuck this shit, dude. Fuck this crap, man. Fuck the US, to be honest. Like, literally, no joke. For this shit, like, for this actual shit is so dumb as shit.
We're talking banks here. We're literally talking about certain groups, as some label it as the woke culture. I don't really like using that term because I think it's become such a dumb word now. This is the groups that want to control your way of thinking.
You want to know something? I don't use this word constantly, but I call them, even like Mama Azathoth calls them too as well, right? Like Mama Azathoth, right? You know, she says it in Spanish, you know, and I say it in English, right? You know, you mean, you know, the woke people, as in like the retards. Yeah. Man, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, to be honest.
This is the groups that want you to follow their rules.
I don't give two fucking shits who they are. I will not follow their rules. I could care less what they have to take, what they are. It literally is selling houses to foreigners for £1, and all you have to do is renovate it within 6 months to 3 years. Man, I'd just rather go buy a house in Japan, to be honest, and just go live over there and not having to deal with this bullshit crap, to be honest.
They don't want you to follow the laws. They want you to follow their rules. And that is, we're going down a really bad rabbit hole. And unfortunately, I don't blame Pixiv. I think Pixiv is doing this so they get the hell out of there. They don't want you to look at this stuff. They don't want you to post this stuff. Stay off our platform. Because let's be perfectly honest. I mean, I haven't looked at Pixiv in a long time, but I'm assuming a lot of it, a lot of the traffic that people are looking for is going to be lewd and obscene. This is going to be stuff that people are looking for because they're not going to find it elsewhere. They're looking for the lewd stuff. And if the lewd stuff's not available or can't be posted, people go away from it. Again, I think this is literally them going, my assumption here is that it's Pixiv literally going, the banks keep coming to us and saying they're going to stop our transactions, and in order to get them to leave us alone, we're just going to cut off where they're coming from. We'll just keep it to ourselves. We'll get out of your countries. We'll get out of all that kind of stuff. Because again, none of this is about laws. This is about feelings. This is about what people feel is inappropriate. And
I am so tired. I'm actually so tired of people putting their feelings in shit at this point. Like, I'm just so sick and tired of hearing the word feelings. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Oh, my feelings with this. Oh, my feelings with that. How about if I tell you something, you know? I got a good one. I got definitely a very good soundboard that literally explains how I feel, you know, right now.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah. Like literally shut the fuck up. I don't care about your feelings. I'm gonna be honest with you. Holy crap, dude. Like,
that is a completely obscure term. Like there's no metrics here. How much is lewd? How much is too much skin? How much is what is this character's age? It just comes down to, we're gonna wash our hands of this entire thing. We don't want to get involved anymore. You do whatever you want to do. We don't want to get involved anymore. Do whatever you want to do. And UK is pretty much the same thing. I think I read it earlier and most of it pretty much looked exactly the same. They're just basically saying, both of you, you're in the doghouse. Get out of here. We don't want you touching our platform anymore. This is literally them saying, stop using our platform, because we can't. They keep saying that we're doing things on our website, that we're too lewd, that we're offensive, and we can't have this on our platform anymore. And they're not going to let us do transactions anymore. So they're going to take away our ability to even do transactions. So we can't do business with you anymore. And that's the unfortunate thing that is going to come. This is the sad thing. This is going to happen with everything. Eventually, this will, unfortunately, if this has happened to Pixiv, this is eventually going to happen with everything. And I think it's always depending on how big the company is that they fall first. And eventually it will come for the bigger companies and the bigger companies. And eventually we're going to get to that point where, who knows? Them telling Sony to get inappropriate things off of Crunchyroll, to get inappropriate things off of High Dive, to get inappropriate things off of here, there. It eventually comes for everything. And that's the sad thing. I hope Pixiv has enough of an audience outside of the US and UK. I assume it's really big in Japan, but this could actually destroy them. But we'll see.
dude, in like, oh shit, Doomsday is coming in like 2 days. Actually, I'm gonna be very curious. So I will try to. What I'll do is look at Pixiv after this whole thing comes into fruition and see if it's actually gone off of my thing. If it actually is gone, I'm just buying a VPN thing at this point, you know? I'm not taking that shit. Crazy how deep the censorship pipeline goes nowadays. Sometimes being a third world country has its perks. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, at this point. I remember past in 2010 on a DeviantArt, there was a post of a woman crying because her boyfriend put up a Lara Croft poster or aging them up or down already. Back then, we had people saying it is unfair that women IRL can't compete with fictional characters and that it is weird to lewd them in any way. Therefore, they shouldn't be made so hot and perfect, and people were calling them out on it back then. but people kept allowing the ban hammer to come in. This is sadly the aftermath. We gave them a hand because we let it happen. Now they are taking our arm. Going back underground and not talking about and advertising these sites in the future. I'm afraid letting the normies on the internet was a big mistake. Yeah, pretty much. I just need to manually set your you just need to manually set your region to Japan in your settings. It's easy. For now, I'm assuming it may change over time or impact Japan directly in the future. That doesn't work if you try to access content with naughty tags. It will be blocked even when the region set is in settings. You need a VPN from my own experience. Damn. The part of the obscenity is lifted of the credit card companies are now massive L. Never thought I would need a VPN, but damn, yeah, I'm gonna need a VPN to be honest for this shit. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. This is so fucking dumb as shit. Whoever are these people are like the most mentally like dumbasses I've ever seen in my entire life. Like seriously. I mainly see Pixiv art that is from Japan mainly also. I thought Pixiv was a Japanese company. The problem with Pixiv bending the knee is that just like DeviantArt before them, they'll become irrelevant if they give in. I still don't understand what the credit card companies hope to gain from this. It seems like a lot of money in transaction fees they are leaving on the table, and for what? Yep. That's actually so dumb. This actually might kill Pixiv. And worst part about it is that I wanted to do some actual hentai art on Pixiv now. Now I gotta get consent for the fucking characters that I want to draw. Get the fuck out of here, to be honest. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, honestly, get the fuck out of here. Like, that is just wild, to be honest. So dumb. Someone telling me what not to look at or so as a grown adult woman. That honestly, that is just completely just dumb in and on itself. It's crazy. It's actually kind of wild to see that. Wow. Very crazy. Very, very, very crazy to be hearing that. Soon Ahegao keyboards will be a contraband. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I will be checking it when the effect goes in, and then when that happens specifically, I will be buying a VPN on that day, so I don't have to deal with that shit, and they can go F themselves, you know, like literally. I don't give a crap about these credit card companies, to be honest. So, yeah. Anyways, well, that is very interesting to be listening to and watching that video specifically. Yeah, it popped up on my feed, and I was not expecting... where we have to get consent for a pixel on a screen. Honestly... I don't know, dude. I I just have no comment. That's it. Nah, that's the end of the video.